So this is our suite of reports as of November 2025. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible to give people an idea of what is included in the suite of reports and what the visuals look like and how I present data. So within the suite of reports, this is a app that we basically publish all of the separate reports to. So before we expand any of these arrows, this is an individual report. So anti-money laundering, this is an individual report. Core communications, which comes from your telephone data. So another massive benefit of Power BI and going with us is we won't only focus on your core banking system. That's obviously the most important data that you'll always need to analyze, but there is other data sources out there that are very important. So your phone call data, your Google Analytics, your Google Ads, the online loan inquiries, which I've touched on. So there's a lot of data that's there to be analyzed in one central location, and that's the first example of it. We have credit control, we have current account analysis if your credit union offers current accounts, we have some current month KPIs, we have financial reports. I'll obviously go into some of these now in a couple of seconds, but I wanted to scroll down to the bottom to actually focus on a couple of bottom things first. So not only do we have reports, we actually have kind of learning material as well. So as we get questions from credit union staff members, we will go and create a tutorial video like I'm actually doing right now, and we'll include a link to that tutorial video for people to go and watch and see how to do something. Okay. Another thing that we have is we have feedback forms. Feedback is extremely important for us to always be improving our suite of reports. So we have a feedback form here that is built to provide feedback on one particular report. Okay, we have a ticketing app. So I actually built this bespoke. The only company that has this in the world is Fine Tuning Analysis. I built this with an AI tool called Lovable. This is used to submit any bugs or also to put in a feature request as well. And it's just easier for our team to maintain basically requests and requests for additions or tweaks or changes or anything like that. So to very quickly go through the reports, I'm already over 2 minutes in. We have anti-money laundering, which has all of these specific pages, okay? And this was built in collaboration with a couple of different credit unions, all combined into one report. So I'm not going to go into detail onto what each report does because this video will end up being an hour or 2 hours long. But you can see here we have quite a vast amount of pages within our anti-money laundering report. Core communications, again, we're looking at some data there for our telephone and call data. We can see we're taking advantage of tooltips here. So seeing how much information and is coming from a particular user. They're the users. If we go to the credit control report, again, a huge amount of pages within here. So we have an arrears overview, which is a live page. We have the loan book summary, but we also have a breakout here of kind of very distinct filterable pages. So loans and arrears, but we also have then breakouts between 50 and 75k, 75k and 100k, 6+ top-ups in the last 2 years. So you can see that it's very, very customized. And if you're looking for something that's not here, then we're easily able to add it in once we have access to the data, of course. We also have financial reports. So we have profit and loss, we have balance sheet. We've built a cash flow as well for one credit union in particular. So here's the profit and loss. We can filter this by specific year. It's a little bit blurry. We just zoom out to 100%. We'll get a better view. So you can see there we can expand in if we wanted to. Minimize, we can actually export this to Excel as well by clicking this button down here. We look at the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet. We have a little bit of what if analysis in here as well. So we change the growth rates up here. So come in, select this, and this data changes then in our chart. So looking at what if our loan balance went up by 10% or down by 5%, etc. And we also have a huge amount of pages within the loans report as well. So look, we're nearly detail on the reports themselves. We could probably kind of show where we're at now, the style of data visualization that I like to provide, which is not information overload, but also the additional features that we have on top of all of these reports here.